Hey to y'all, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. This is your daily reminder that GTA 6 is just around the corner. And come with me in this video. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm trying to explain to y'all 6 things that I'm anticipating to see. I hope to see, but probably won't in GTA 6. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is a better saving system. Come on, man. Come on. This is when you play a From Software game like Elden Ring and shit, and you just make an accident of accidentally, killing the NPC. It's immediately saved. If you kill an NPC accidentally in that game, Alt F4 as much as you want. That shit is saved on the spot. And even in Red Dead, the saving system is trash. I don't know how they can't just get it right. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, come on. I don't want to go sleep in a bed. I don't want to make a call, go to my phone. I don't want to go through the menu, which is another point I'm going to get to. But come on, man. Just make it like, either do it so that players don't have to save themselves manually, like do it for them. The autosave in Red Dead Redemption sucks. Like, every once in a while there's a pop-up and you have to hold a button and it breaks your rhythm and everything. It's garbage. Like, don't ask me that you're saving for me. Like, saving I shouldn't have to care about saving. I should care about playing the game. So that's something to care about. Also, take your apple juice with you. I got mine right here. That's pretty good. So the saving is just like, either do it for the player, so I don't even have to care about. I just have to play the game, or make it just one button. Like, why isn't there a quick save button? Like, my keyboard has like 36 different buttons. Like, give me one that is for quick save, so I don't have to go to a menu. Which brings me to my second point, something I anticipate for GTA 6. Better menu, better feel for the menus, and better buttons. So for the first part, better feel for the menus. Ever since GTA 5, even GTA San Andreas had amazing menus. Guess what? Because it came out for... Actually, I have to fact check this. But one of the main focus of the developers was to have it run on PC. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that there are some discrepancies in that statement, but I'm pretty sure it was made with PC in mind, like heavily keeping in mind that players are going to be experiencing this on PC. But ever since GTA 5, the menus have been catered for console players. And you can feel it in GTA V, and you can feel it in Red Dead Redemption, and it's terrible. If I buy GTA 6, whenever it comes out for PC next year or whatever, and I boot that shit up, and I have to go through this sluggish menu like it was in Red Dead and GTA V, I'm gonna be livid, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Please, GTA 6, don't make the menu be just... Go to Valve for that shit, snappy menus, I have that shit, happen, I want to use my mouse, bro. Why does it have to be so heavy? Like, it's so, you can really feel it. It really feels like buttons in GTA V and Red Dead Redemption 2's menus were all designed around consoles. It just sucks. It just sucks so much. And then the buttons. There are some issues with the buttons. Like, one of the choices when you're playing Red Dead, and this was something in GTA V as well. Like, when you're playing GTA V and one of the characters calls you, you can press a button to answer the phone, but it serves no purpose because it's gonna. Your character answers the call regardless of whether you press the button or not. It doesn't serve a purpose. And there's also this thing in Red Dead when you're traveling to places, when you're on the road, you sometimes get the option to say something to the character you're with, extra dialogue. I just don't know why these options, they shouldn't exist. Like, why? They don't serve a purpose, If you think, why there are some, there are players that want to have a quiet ride. Like, what the fuck? Like, you hired these amazing actors in Red Dead 2, and on the road you get to choose to have them say more dialogue. Why would you not? Like, what the hell? Those are some random ass, because there are other cases where maybe you want a quiet ride, but your character is talking with other characters. Like, if you want to have it as an option, why not have it as an option always? So I don't understand that. So that's kind of weird. And there's also the buttons. I got this idea from Dark Viper AU. He plays a lot of GTA V stuff, and he's the originator of this idea. But I'm with this shit, because the buttons, they don't have to force the player to hold buttons. Like, that shit sucks. That's so much, the game is already long, and GTA 6 is gonna be fucking massive. It's gonna be so long, and please don't have me hold buttons when I want to do things. It's so goddamn painful. Every tiny action that you have to do, well, maybe not every action, but much of the action, it makes the game, I don't know, feel less responsive. And of course, after a while, when you play Red Dead 2, you don't really give a shit about it. You stop caring about it. But just imagine how better it would feel if you got near a hitching post thing, and you didn't have to hold E. You just pressed E. Bam. And this could apply to all other kind of stuff. I've written here for number 2, better fast travel. I don't know what I mean by that. Let me think about it. Oh yeah, here's what I was thinking when I wrote this. Fast travel in Red Dead Redemption 2 and in GTA V, when you get in the taxi to get around the place, it's all just names. So, for example, in Red Dead, you want to fast travel, you gotta go through a list of names, and it would just be so much better if there was just a little tiny picture next to it. Like, that takes almost no effort for them to do, and it helps so much to tell the players where they're going, because games as massive as GTA and Red Dead, there's gonna be many players who don't speak English, and the main language of the game is English. That's what most people are gonna be playing it on, and like, they need to memorize the names of all kinds of places to be able to fast travel to them. That kind of sucks. Let me get to this. Number 3, better airplane controls. I hope this happens in GTA 6. I'm pretty sure it won't. Here's how I know. If you go to Red Dead 2's fishing, because in Red Dead 2 there aren't any planes to fly, but fishing might as well be as hard as flying a goddamn plane. Like, ever since San Andreas, it was shitty to pilot the planes. GTA V, also too difficult, and it always just sucks. I just want GTA 6 to just give me simple control. Like, have this be an option, okay? Like, I understand, like, those fucking spinning moves, like, to make those be and feel impressive. But yeah, I don't know. What if I don't want to do fancy moves? Why? What if I just want to use the plane as a means of transportation? Like when I want to go here, just if I point to it with my mouse and use the keys, just let me go there. Like airplane driving is piloting is really hard in all their GTA games. I just hope they do something about that in GTA 6. Have it be, streamline it and make it simple and feel good, Not press 17 different buttons. Like if you go fishing in Red 2, it's 17 different buttons. Actually, like no exaggeration. Like there are so many things you can do in this. It's like there's the average player who goes fishing in Red Dead 2 and just throws the thing, and you can do so many things. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's not really a lot, but it's way too much. Just simplify some of the things. Some of the things need to be simplified. Let me get to my next point, which is a better attribute system. I'm talking about like stamina and health and that kind of stuff. We first see this in GTA San Andreas, and they moved on from that, and in GTA V we see the same thing basically. You get numbers. Here's your driving skill. Here's your shooting. Here's your blah 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 blah, and it just sucks. It just sucks ass. And in Red Dead, it's still not good. Let me explain how this goes. Like in Red Dead, you start the game with Arthur Morgan, and your stats are all a very small. You see the whole circle, and you have only a proportion of what that circle could be in terms of your stamina, your Deadeye ability, and your health. And as the game goes on, you do things, and this makes you stronger. Now, how this sucks is that Red Dead 2, as you play the game, most players, I would say majority of Red Dead players, don't really care about like eating food. So most players that experience Red Dead Redemption, they go through it with Arthur being underweight. So you start the game on average weight, and as the game goes on, players don't eat, so Arthur becomes underweight. And as the game keeps going on, Arthur becomes sick, and that means he's even weaker. Like logically speaking, he should be like at the beginning of the game, he should be at his height. But if you look at the attributes and stats, the stats are at the weakest at the beginning of the game, and they just get better as the game goes on, which makes zero fucking sense. Because Arthur gets sick and players don't eat food. So as the game goes on, Arthur should become weaker and weaker, and the stats should be reduced more and more. But the opposite is happening. Makes no sense. Like at the end of the game, Arthur is at his height somehow. It makes zero fucking sense. So here's what I'm proposing for GTA 6. Just have the fucking, have the stats be at half of what they can be. Health and running, endurance or whatever you're gonna call it. Have it be at half, and if the player takes care of themselves, they stay half, or of course increase. If they wanna increase their skills and stuff. When it comes to health and stamina, and when it comes to other stuff, I'm gonna talk about that as well. But if players don't eat, for example, in GTA 6, if they don't eat, if they don't exercise, if they get shot up a lot, if they get blasted, in a car accident, and they continuously go to the hospital, even reduce their stats by a tiny amount every time they die. Like, what the fuck not? I don't understand why not, If a player is not exercising, if a player is not eating right, if a player is constantly being damaged, in car crashes and getting shot up, I don't see why you shouldn't just reduce their stats every time they die, for example, or they don't work out continually, like for a long period of time. And and when it comes to when talking about attributes, uh, in GTA V we have driving and shooting and that kind of stuff, and they got rid of it in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now instead of the shooting skill, we have the weapon condition. Like if you take care of your weapon, it's gonna shoot right. Amazing. Wow. That's why Red Dead Redemption 2 is top tier shit. And like your driving skill is now bonding with your horse. And I highly hope like they bring this into GTA 6, like for weaponry, for it to shoot, for you to be able to shoot right. Not only you have to clean it, but I hope the bonding system that they had with the horses, I hope they bring that to both weapons and cars in GTA 6. So when you drive a car a lot and you shoot the same gun for a prolonged period of time, you become more accurate with it, you know? You become a better driver with that specific car. And of course, I'm quite sure they're gonna bring back the, you know, main horse mechanic. You can have a main car, you know, that kind of thing. Obviously, they're gonna bring that. And your main car is gonna be the one you're best at when it comes to driving it. And that's why it would probably be a good idea to have it as a getaway vehicle. And I'm pretty sure that's it, right? When it comes to the attribute system and the skills, I think this is a great way to implement that into GTA 6, and they know what they're doing because of what you can see it in Red Dead Redemption 2. Next up, this one, number 5. No superpowers, please. Like in San Andreas, CJ can't do shit. All right, he can't do shit. Forget about him. But GTA V and both Red Dead Redemption games, the main characters have superpowers. Now, this makes a lot of sense and it's really awesome on paper. Like, oh my god, like Franklin is so good at driving. When he does it, it seems like everything slows down. Or Michael is so good at shooting, you know. He's such a good shot that he's so much faster than everyone around. Like Trevor is so crazy he doesn't feel any pain that comes at him. You know, that's understandable. It's really awesome, like on paper. But in terms of mechanics, maybe this is a personal opinion, I just really don't like the superpowers. I don't know. I just don't be, you know, maybe when old people, or I don't know, kids, maybe not kids, play Rockstar games, I understand. Like, this really helps them with the combat and stuff, and if such a power exists in GTA 6, it's gonna help a lot of people. But it's just not worth it. I don't feel good when I can slow down time and my enemies are just, I don't know, it undermines the immersion and realism that these games, you know, Red Dead 2 and GTA provides. I just want to get in the game, you know. These superpowers are taking me out of it, and I don't like that. And here, coming to number 6, I have, maybe this is a controversial one, but remove the cinematic mode. Ever since GTA San Andreas, I play these games and I set the camera to something, I just give up, and that's it. For the rest of my fucking tens of hours of gameplay, I have the same camera. I do not change the scene, I don't care about it. I have the same camera, and that's that. And in GTA San Andreas, I set it to something, and that was it. And play with that the entire game. In GTA V, I set it to something, and that's it. I never use the cinematic mode. And first person, I get it. Sometimes you wanna, I don't know, both first person modes in Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA V have not been satisfactory. I don't know, they're not as you know, they're not they don't feel great. I don't know how to put it. They're not really good at first person. Like it was a late feature too. I'm pretty sure GTA V didn't have first person when it started, and later they added it, and it came with Red Dead Redemption, but and even in one of the missions, it forces you, when you're with Lenny at the bar, it forces you to be in first person. So I get it, you know. First person has its uses, but all these different options when it comes to the camera view and the cinematic modes, I really don't like them. And especially, like, why should you be able to autopilot the writing in Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, there's a lot of fucking writing in that game. Like, a huge proportion of it is writing, but I mean, I don't mind it really. Like, autopiloting it seems like, okay, now the game is playing itself, and there are huge chunks, you know, of Red Dead 2 where characters are just talking, and you can set it to auto ride, and you can check your phone and shit. Like, I don't think that's the best way to experience a game. Like, I don't know. Of course, this is what I mean. These are things I anticipate, but I'm really doubtful that Rockstar just loves the cinematic mode. They love the cinematic mode. They're not gonna get rid of it, I'm pretty sure. But I hope they do, because, like, this is the logical, you know, the logical reasoning behind it. You know, Dark Viper AU says he expects, you know, he's a speedrunner of GTA V, by the way. If you don't know, he has like 10,000 hours in that game. He knows more than whoever the fuck, and he says that abilities, you know, superpowers. Of course, Red Dead had the Deadeye because it was a thing in the first game. They didn't have to, but it made sense that they bring it back for the fans. But for GTA 6, it is anticipated that it won't have the powers because most people didn't use the powers in GTA V. So, by that logic, if most people are not going to use the cinematic mode, they should remove it. But I shit you not, I'm gonna boot up GTA 6 and I'm gonna see cinematic mode. There's no way. They're too much, you know. They love the theme of their game to be like, it would be like you're playing a movie. That's what they're going for. And yeah, they're not. I don't see that they're gonna be removing cinematic mode anytime soon. So yeah, that was the video. To, you know, I knew 5 of these, I was certain, but I didn't know a 6th one. So I went to AI to give me ideas on what the 6th one should be, what people anticipate that and hope that they would have in GTA 6. And people are so dumb. Like, what? No offense. Like, what are you talking? Like, why do you want? There's a fucking fly in my room. Like, why do you want enterable building? Like all buildings should be enterable. Like, you should understand. Like, the reason buildings are not enterable is the same reason, you know, it's immersion breaking, in the sense that Rockstar games are not role-playing games. You can immerse yourself, sure, but your limitation is the character you're playing as. For example, in Red Dead Redemption 2, you can't really fuck around, you know? You can't fuck prostitutes, you can't go to fucking whorehouses, that kind of stuff. And neither can you in Red Dead 1, because you're playing as John Marston. He's a family man. And Red Dead 2, Arthur Morgan has had lovers before, and he's not the kind of person to go to a whorehouse anyways. So the best you get is a deluxe bath that a woman comes and washes you, you know, because I don't know, maybe Arthur has mommy issues or something. But the whole point of it is that your limitation is what the character would and wouldn't do. That's the whole thing about it. And if your character wouldn't enter such and such building, then why should you be able to enter them in game? Like, people want enterable buildings. Like, what if Lucia would never go to this specific building? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I do understand this. Like, for example, in GTA V, when you switch to different characters, multiple times they come out of buildings that are not normally enterable. Like, they go to those places, but in game you cannot. Like, I understand that, you know. Like, the dude you just came out of there. Why can't you just visit those places normally? I get that, but a lot of other buildings, like, why? No, like your main character shouldn't just want to enter some random house residential area. Just if there isn't a lore reason for it, then it probably shouldn't happen. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that was my 6 things I anticipate for GTA 6. And thank you for watching. And down below in the comments section, let me know what you think. I'm sure there's so many videos and articles and stuff talking about GTA 6. And again, this should be a daily reminder that GTA 6 is around the corner. And even if it's delayed, it's still soon. It's coming out soon. And it's gonna be fucking up there with landing on Mars. Like, this shit is good. This shit's gonna be good. If you've seen the direction Rockstar Games is going with Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 6 is gonna be a fucking masterpiece. And even if it's not, it's still gonna be a great game that is enjoyed by many. Like, yeah, didn't GTA V have 100 million on the first trailer, and GTA 6 has 200 million. Well, this means there are more gamers, first and foremost, like, obviously, and that people are gonna jump on this shit, and they know it's gonna be good. And more people need to play Red Dead Redemption 2 also. That's an amazing game. I think that's gonna wrap it up. And yeah, have a pleasant rest of the day. Bye.